Hello everybody, welcome back. As promised, I've come back in the afternoon. It's still Monday the 16th of September, but now it's around 3:10 in the afternoon. There was a part of me that just didn't want to come back because I was sat at home thinking, oh, I've got to set off in a few minutes if I'm going to do some filming before I go into work. And I was sat at my desk, I was re-watching Stranger Things on Netflix. I had a nice cup of frothy coffee and I was like, do you know what, shall I set off at 3:15 instead of 2:30 and not bother filming? But then I thought, nope, I'm going to go down. So here I am, and very sadly it looks like pretty much nothing is going on right now. Let's have a zoom in and see what we can see here. All the bricks there from that side, they pretty look like they're going to go tumbling down into that basement area there. Big pile of wood still there, but it looks like it's closer to the hole, so I guess it's going to be close to there. So my thought process is they're going to have to fill that basement area up completely with all the bricks and the rubble that they've got on the site, so they can move the big diggy thing a little bit further backwards, so they'd be in a good position to pick all that wood up. Unless it's going to stay there, I guess he could pick it all up from there. Yeah, because he can swirl around, can't he, actually? Yeah, let's have a look here. So yeah, he's going to swirl around backwards and pick it up from there and put it into his skip. That's probably going to be there where I'm holding the camera. We do have a giant skip there, and that is full. That's been there a couple of days. But I thought that would have been gone and replaced with an empty. It's still there. We've got the big full skip there. You can see it's full because you can see the wood poking at the top. We've got the big digger there, it's got its grabber on, so the dude there picking up things and sorting through things by hand. The digger guy is still in his front of his truck, so he's very precariously on the edge there. Look, it's moving now. Right. Yeah, we have action, guys, that's good. I was just about to say it looks like nothing's happening, so let's have a walk around, but let me get to my viewing spot. If we go here, he's not putting that in the hole. Curiouser and curiouser. I would have thought all the bricks would have been going in that hole there. So it looks like he's picking stuff out of here, because this morning, yesterday, they were pretty much just scooping everything and smushing everything down inside there, weren't they? But it looks like now they are emptying it again. So that is very curious. So take back everything I said. Today, this afternoon, they appear to be emptying the basement area. To what end, I do not know. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going to have to be filled in afterwards, because whatever this is going to be, and I've heard conflicting reports, I've heard a car park, I've heard a new hotel, I've heard apartments, and I've heard apartments with retail shops underneath. So I've heard many things what it's going to be, but I don't think any of those options are going to have a basement. And if the basement was going to be utilised and used, there'd be a lot of structural checks and refurbs to do, wouldn't there? But when we were here this morning, they were chucking everything in the basement area in front, well, just right where I've got the camera pointed, and they were chomping it all down. But now it appears that they're emptying it again. So
come along with some smaller stuff, fill it in, and it gets compacted.
Yeah.
This building here, you can tell it.
So that is my only guess, that they want it filled in, but we're just going to have to fill it in with smaller rubble and hardcore to make sure it's probably flat and there's going to be no subsidence afterwards. That is my complete uneducated guess. Oh, the machine stopped again. Yeah, also interesting, that guy that was walking past with the other guy, they were talking about exact same thing as I was just talking about. So yeah, that's going to be all scooped out, then it's going to be filled down with like the really smallest hardcore and rubble, so it can be really thoroughly tamped down and flat, because I would think if it's going to just be bricks and stuff, there could be shifting, especially if it's a car park and you've got vehicles parking on it. I would imagine there could be like subsidence or just shifting or whatever you'd call it underground. But looking around now, it doesn't look like we're seeing much. So I think we will have a walk around the whole site, and should anything start happening back there again, we will come back. But it's not like we're going to miss anything totes spectacular, is it? It's a gorgeous afternoon, folks. It's a beautiful afternoon. It really is. Lovely. And we're in the back end of September as well. And we've had such a crappy, cold, rotten, miserable, wet, smoggy, poor excuse for a summer. I mean, we have had a few nice days here and there, but for the most part, summer in Blackpool, weather-wise, it's been a complete washout. So it's nice to get a few nice days, but we've had that before, you know, we get that usually. It's weird, we get like a few really nice hot days the last week in July. Then August, for the last few years, has kind of mostly sucked weather-wise. And then when the summer's technically over and we've headed into autumn, or fall if you're in America, once we head over there, you'd think it'd start getting colder because the leaves have started falling off the trees. But for the past few years, we have had some nice few days. But I think it's cool actually from walking around, because we can take a look everywhere. That last wall is pretty much still up. So this demo is going to go on till the end of the week, because it's Tuesday tomorrow. And if they spend all day and beginning of tomorrow, like there's a guy there sorting out the bricks, and he looks like he's getting all the bigger bits out and the bits of metal out and bits of stuff that they don't want in this basement out. We've got the big giant bonfire pile there. That would make a spectacular bonfire, wouldn't it, if it was November? But it would have to be somewhere else. It's not a safe space for a bonfire. We've got the last, would you say, third of the building, maybe quarter of the building. Yeah, I say quarter of the building still standing in some shape or form. And a lot of clearing up has been done, but there's also quite a bit that's left. So yeah, that's going to be... So I think when I come back tomorrow, we are going to be looking at a lot of this same old what we've seen today. I don't know if we'll see lots of demolition tomorrow. I think Wednesday's going to be the next big demolition day, when everything's coming down and stuff like that. And the angle really where I want to put my camera, like this, that's where the sun is shining. right into my face. But I'm not going to complain about the sun because the weather is lovely this afternoon. Such a nice surprise. And we're supposed to have 3 days of this nice weather. According to Yahoo weather reports, we're supposedly going to get 3 days of this gorgeous weather. So if that's the case, I'm going to enjoy it, especially tomorrow's my day off. And Wednesday at work, and then I am off Thursday, Friday and Saturday because I had some annual leave, as I told you in the last video. So I'm going to have plenty of time off this week, which is going to be cool. Well folks, I am going to finish this video here now because it's getting a little bit long. And I've pretty much shown you all I can show you what's happening today. So I'm going to say once again, thank you so much for watching. Really hope you're enjoying this series. You all seem to be because you keep watching it. And I shall see you all very soon in the next video. Goodbye.